If now that we have agreed to proceed with Freeman Millionaire Building another thing, if the website and the media and so on that have attacked us for our actions can keep that building empty at any price, they will have accomplished their mission to the detriment of this community. Couldn't care less. That will be their, and having agreed to continue today, I think you'll probably see it. I won't, because I don't look at the website, but somebody will see it on the website. It will happen.
In that regard, we've talked about this before, and the guidance to me has been, the official position of the board is to take no action. And so I don't look at the website, I don't do anything about it. But let me say again, there are tools available. There are legal tools, there are industrial tools, there are administrative tools that are available through website postings, through Google, through YouTube, things like that are available to the public to use that may allow us to ameliorate some of the fallout that we're seeing. And if you will allow us, we can exercise those tools. We're not doing anything right now, but the longer we do nothing, there's no there's no pushback, there's no risk, there's no anything to the people who are trying to do this. And so I'm not asking, for some ability to go out and cause harm, but just to exercise the tools that are out there to try and protect the airport authority. I would like permission.
Go on. Every effort made to remind you that Mr. Freeman is a criminal. Every effort made to remind you that Mr. Freeman is a criminal. Every effort made to remind you that Mr. Freeman is a criminal. Every effort made to remind you that Mr. Freeman is a criminal.
Go down those avenues. For example, YouTube. A lot of derogatory information is posted on YouTube. YouTube has a very strict policy on harassment and on misusing what YouTube is there for. All you have to do is go to their website, put in a request, explain what your concern is. They will investigate it, and if they feel it's a valid concern, they will take that evidence. For example, YouTube. A lot of derogatory information is posted on YouTube. YouTube has a very strict evidence. For example, YouTube. A lot of derogatory information is posted on YouTube. YouTube has a very strict evidence. For example, YouTube. A lot of derogatory information is posted on YouTube. YouTube has a very strict website or that video off of YouTube. My recommendation is that we try to do that. Facebook has a very strict policy on that, and there are other administrative tools available. It makes sense to me to use those tools as best we can. Now, there's always been the comment of, well, we don't want to be seen as suppressing freedom of speech, but that's not what this is. This is a deliberate concerted action by a variety of people who, as best I can tell, sole intent is to make the airport authority look bad. And we have our own rights to protect ourselves against that.
Fiduciary interest.
Yeah, that's right. Through existing tools. And so, if you authorize me, I will investigate that and see what we can do. But to date, my guidance has been do nothing. Or if you'd like, I'll come back to you with some options.
Yeah, I think that.
Mr. Chairman, I feel very strongly about this. I would like to know whether or not this act was illegal. And I think the only way to find out would be to contact the prosecuting attorney and ask that question. If it is not illegal, then we can proceed in other lines. But if it is illegal, I would like to see it pursued. It could have come from any board member. It could happen to any board member. And it's simply going to disrupt our legitimate activities. And I would like to see Mr. Williams use whatever means he has to discover the origin of this kind of thing and to get a hold of Google has crossed the line into cyber stalking, and I no longer like it. It's not freedom of speech.
What is the board's interest in this?
I, for one, think that we have a fiduciary interest to this community and to the county to operate this facility as efficiently as possible. And if, I'm concerned that if we were to start losing potential customers, that we would be in violation of our fiduciary interest as a board in the city. And I think it could happen because the stuff that's out there, I know that I have personally been accused of unethical and perhaps illegal activities, which are totally false.
My recommendation is that we try and do that. My recommendation is that we try and do that. My recommendation is that we try and do that.
Started on the radio, and it is carried out on the website. And if potential customers of this airport are say, hey, we don't need that kind of activity, we'll go somewhere else, I think we are in violation of our, started on the radio, and it is carried out on the website. Started on the radio, and it is carried out on the website. Started on the radio, and it is carried out on the website. Started on the radio, and it is carried out on the website.